think I just found my newest least favorite character of the entire show.
Oh my god, this episode is insufferable!
And it's for a very obvious reason, which I'll get into. So the episode begins with basically Fluttershy and Rainbow Dash actually having, eating at Fluttershy's parents' house. Yes, we actually get to see Fluttershy's parents, thumbs up for that one. And we find out that Zephyr Breeze left Main Therapy, which is kind of like a hairstylist college or something like that. And apparently he left and is now starting to run Fluttershy's parents' life in some cases with the way he wants to handle things. And it's brought up very early in the episode that he is a pony that really doesn't want to complete anything. As soon as something is brought upon him, like a task, he refuses to start and he'll try to have others try to do it for him. So Fluttershy tries to find him work and also try to get him to, actually start and finish something. Honestly, the concept of the episode, at least with its story concept, is actually not bad. I'll give it that, because the thing is that we learn about Zephyr Breeze is that he is afraid of failure, which is why he's not so keen on starting something. He feels like that if he starts something and he fails, it's gonna hurt him. It's gonna hurt him a lot. So he feels like, why even try when you could just say no? No, I'm not gonna take the failure. I'm just not even gonna start. I'm gonna have others do it and basically take the credit for it. Now, this is a double-edged sword, the way that they approach this. One side is basically, yes, this works because I know there are people that can relate to this kind of a character. The idea of not wanting to start something because you're afraid you'll fail, and when you finally do start something, you actually feel like, you know what? Yeah, this is good. I feel good. But the problem that I had, the other reason why I say it's a double-edged sword is because Zephyr was insufferable throughout the entirety of the episode. His attitude, the way he was talking, the way he was trying to, control things and otherwise, it felt like, oh my god, please stop. He was being more insufferable than Gilda from Gripping the Brush Off, and I don't like saying that. Though the other thing I will say is that Fluttershy was definitely on her A game, as we got to see her characteristics actually click from previous episodes. And not to mention when Zephyr Breeze was used for humor, and the very end, I didn't hate him. He had good humor with Rainbow Dash, especially when he was hitting on her, and I definitely like the ending portions with Zephyr Breeze when he actually started, he still needs reassurance from Fluttershy and such, but he's starting to go down the right path, so we'll see where he goes from there. All in all, what do I think about this episode? I find it insufferable as all hell, but I find the humor and Fluttershy's characteristics really good in this episode, so if I had to rank it on my rating scale, I'd give it a meh. I think this is a meh episode because as much as I like the humor and, Fluttershy's characteristics, especially meeting Fluttershy's parents, Zephyr Breeze was just insufferable as all hell, and his insufferableness continues throughout 2/3 of the episode. He doesn't start, he's still insufferable at the very end, but it's not to the point that I'm like, stop it. It's more to the point he's got a lot of development to go. So, all in all I can say is, this episode's a meh episode for me, but there are still moments of enjoyment that I have with it, so, I wouldn't put this in my least favorite category. And that's my speed impressions on Flutter Brutter.